Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be swatching, reviewing, demonstrating the entire Soleil Neige collection from Tom Ford for winter 2019. I think Nordstrom must have been dead last on the department store totem pole in terms of getting this product in stock, but it just arrived at my store yesterday. I believe the pieces are trickling on the website, but it's already available on Sephora.com. I imagine Neiman Marcus probably has it as well, so it's making its way out to department stores finally. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am so happy to have you. This is our pink, sparkly, positivity-filled bubble on YouTube where we talk about our love of luxury, beauty, fragrance, and so much more. So if that sounds like something that interests you, go ahead and subscribe right now and hit the notification bell so you don't miss another thing. The way this is going to work today is I'm going to go through each item, I'm going to swatch it on my arm, we'll talk about it, I'll sort of give you my overall thoughts, and then at the end of the video, I'm going to complete my makeup look. I'm going to begin with the eyeshadow quads because I think this is the hottest commodity of this entire collection. It's certainly what I have seen the most of trending on social media. So here we have number one. This is the Soleil Neige. This is probably my favorite. It was the first picture that I saw online that I thought, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. I think it is so perfect for creating smoky eyes, more elegant evening looks, special occasion looks. I suppose this speaks to me because it's so different from any of the available Tom Ford quads. This is going to be perfect for your holiday parties and really take you into winter of next year. I could see pulling this out to create a New Year's Eve look even. I love this kind of blue shade right here. It's a very deep blue. It's not an overly bright and vibrant jewel tone blue. Very stunning. All three of these eyeshadows are the formula that can be used wet or dry. I know I've said it before on my channel, but the signifier is the little TF that you see embossed on top. Anytime you see the TF, that means you can use this wet or dry. Next, we have O2 Soleil et Lune. This palette really stands out among the three. I think it has got to be one of the most popular. I feel like I've seen the most photos of this particular palette. Mainly because this pearly green shade, I mean, it is so beautiful and really just a stunning color that you don't find a lot in other palettes from Tom Ford or any other brand for that matter. Looking at this palette, honestly, this was the one of the three that I thought I would personally just sort of skip over. The makeup enthusiast and the makeup lover in me thinks that this is stunning, but the realist deep down who is trying to budget for the Chanel holiday collection and the Guerlain holiday collection and all of these other pieces that are coming, Dior's holiday collection, tells me that I would only probably pick this up every once in a while. It's just not the type of palette that I would personally find myself grabbing. The pop of green is very beautiful, but how often are you going to wear a green eyeshadow? For you, that may be all the time. Perhaps green is a color that really brings out your eyes, and this would be perfect for you, and you could incorporate this into your daily makeup routine, in which case, this is a beautiful palette. I mean, there's nothing bad to say about it. It's just, if I were to narrow down the pieces that are maybe a little bit unnecessary for my collection, this would be one of the pieces that I would skip over. I'm just not quite sure where this fits in with my makeup collection just yet, but it is still an incredibly stunning palette. And then last but certainly not least, I have O3 Soleil d'Hiver, Sun of Winter, I believe that translates to en français. This palette is just so stunning. This is one of the palettes that I thought would maybe be my favorite, and I think after seeing them in person versus the photos, this might be, it's a close number two, maybe my number one favorite palette of the bunch. You look at it and you sort of instinctually know what type of looks you can create. You could kind of pull this out and just kind of work with it on a whim and probably create something very beautiful because these colors are warm, universal, neutral tones. They're going to be universally flattering, and they're just very pretty and easy to work with. You have a deeper shade, so you can create a little bit of drama. You could use that as depth in the crease, use it as an eyeliner, and then all three of these shades right here are perfection. So beautiful. This palette is certainly a standout for winter. I quickly ran to grab my nude dip palette from Tom Ford because I was curious to see how similar they would be side by side. Looking at them together, I think the Soleil d'Hiver palette is a little bit warmer. It's a little bit more peachy. The nude dip is a little bit cooler, a little bit more neutral. You could probably skip this one if you already own nude dip and a lot of other neutral warm palettes, but it is incredibly stunning. So just in case you are curious to see them side by side, this is what they look like. All of the eyeshadow quads in this collection are exceptionally stunning. I always love the Soleil packaging. The white and the gold is so luxurious. It's very feminine compared to the mahogany and gold. So these are all incredibly special. But at $88 a pop, you may opt to only choose one, maybe two of the eyeshadow quads. But you do have some other eyeshadow options. There are two new shades of the eyeshadow duo. So this is cream and powder. You get two different textures. These are incredibly long wearing. It's going to last you a long time. It's one of my favorite products from Tom Ford, and these retail for $62. So you have two new shades. There's number 11, Fleur Neige, which is probably my personal favorite. And then there's shade 12, Reflection. Usually the celestial shadow on top is lighter than the cream, but the reflection is really dark. Both of these are incredibly gorgeous, so let me go ahead and swatch these for you. This is the cream shadow, the celestial shadow, and then the celestial shadow on top of the cream. And here is Fleur Neige. This is the cream, the celestial shadow on top, and then the celestial shadow on top of the cream. Since the two look very similar, here's what the Platinum Cream eyeshadow looks like compared to the Fleur Neige. You can see the Platinum eyeshadow has a little bit more warmth, whereas the Fleur Neige is more cool toned, more taupey, and then of course you get the shimmering eyeshadow that you can put on top. Next up, there are two new shades of the Glow Drops. I absolutely fell in love with this product the last time it was offered. I picked up both shades. I never looked back. So here we have 03 Reflects Gilt and 04 Glacial Rose. I love a liquid illuminator. It's something that is part of my makeup routine, but in case you're not really sure how you would even put these to use, this is a product that you can mix into your foundation for a subtle all-over glow. You can mix it into your primer. You can use it as a primer. I really like to mix in a liquid illuminator with my concealer as well. You can put it into your body moisturizer, put it all over your neck, chest, décolleté, your shoulders for an evening out, and it just gives your skin this gorgeous luminosity. This is like J.Lo glow in a bottle. So I absolutely love these. I was playing around with them on my hand, and I feel like the texture this year is maybe a little bit more of a gel. They seem to be a little bit more transparent. I'm not sure if it's just in my head or not. I'm about to swatch them, and I'm going to compare them with the original Glow Drops because I do love the shades. This Reflex Gilt has a little bit more warmth to it. It's sort of this kind of champagne color. And then the Glacial Rose is going to be beautiful for anybody with a deeper skin tone. You could also probably mix this in with a liquid blush or use it as a blush, mix it in with a bronzer if you wanted a little bit more color as well. It was either last year or 2 years ago, but here they are. So this is 01 Liquid Sun, 02 Liquid Sky. And I remember there was some sort of labeling snafu where the Liquid Sun was supposed to be the gold, Liquid Sky was supposed to be the pale shade, but instead they got reversed. To use the product, you simply twist the cap, press down on the dropper, and then you should be able to pick up some product. It's a little bit thick, so the dropper never really works perfectly, but either way, it's not really a hassle. You can still get the product out of the container to use it. Reflex Gilt, Glacial Rose, Liquid Sky, Liquid Sun. The last thing I have to share with you guys are the 3 new glow sticks. I love a product like this because it's sort of unique and fun, but not something I would typically pick up unless it was limited edition and part of a special collection, which of course these 3 are. So what it is a cream blush and a cream highlight on the other side. The glow sticks retail for $55, and considering it's 2 products in one, it's actually one of the better values from Tom Ford Beauty. So here we have 02 Soleil Neige. This is 03 Megève. I'm just going to say that with confidence and hope that's correct. And this is 04 Courchevel. really killing me with those names. I went ahead and brought you in closer so we can finish my makeup look for the day. I pulled out my favorite pieces from the collection, and that's what I'm going to use this time around. But if you have any requests, any specific tutorials or looks that you would like to see, go ahead and drop me a comment and I will absolutely do my best. So I'm going to begin with the 01 Soleil Neige palette. I have a fluffy brush, and I'm going to pick up this kind of taupey shade in the top corner. And I'm just going to buff that into the crease. Next, I'm picking up the Fleur Neige Cream Eyeshadow Duo, and I'm going to take the cream at the bottom, the teeny tiniest bit, and I'm going to put that all over the lid. Before that dries, I'm going to go in with my finger, pick up the Celestial shadow on top, and I'm going to pop that right over the cream. Next, going back into our palette, I have a traditional eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to pick up this black sparkly kind of charcoal shade right here in the corner. And I'm going to pop that right in the outer V to give some dimension. With my little precision sponge, I'm picking up this midnight blue and I'm running this beneath the lower lash line. To complete the eyes, I used my Tom Ford Eye Defining Pen, the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes Mascara, and then since I created a smokier look, I figured it wouldn't be complete without a little something in the waterline, so it does take it to the nth degree and make it a little bit smokier, but I just used this waterproof eyeliner from Chanel so that it has an all-around smoky look. And now we're going to finish the cheeks. I don't have any blush or highlight on, so I'm going to go in with 03 Mageve. I think this one is going to be really pretty. It's maybe a little bit deeper. I'm going to go ahead and apply this directly to my cheeks. So maybe this is best applied with fingers. I think if you apply it directly to the cheeks, you might struggle a little bit to blend it out without messing up your makeup underneath. I learned my lesson, so I'm going to use my finger for the other side. And I'm just going to tap that on the tops of my cheeks. It's very pretty. And just like the shade in Illuminate, it gives you more of that wet glass skin type of highlight. I'm beaming. This is the complete look that I was able to come up with on the spot using some of my favorite pieces from the collection. I love the way it turned out. It is perfectly smoky and glowy at the same time. I think the Soleil Neige collection for 2019 is beautiful. There is not one piece that isn't gorgeous and truly makeup collection worthy. I mean, these pieces are worth the splurge. I think the little double-sided sticks, the cheek, is something that is really kind of special, and it's not something that you can pick up any other time of year. The eyeshadow quads are standouts. They're really beautiful, but you'll kind of have to take a look at your inventory and see if there's something that is special enough for you to choose. I love the eyeshadow duos. This is, as I mentioned, one of my favorite Tom Ford products any time of year. I think the Golden Peach and the Bronze, I mean, they're just beautiful and they're really easy to just throw on. If this is the only thing that you use, I mean, it's small and compact. You can throw it in your bag and this could be just your daily eyeshadow if you do like a little hint of sparkle on a daily basis. There are a couple other little lip balms that I don't have, and I really haven't seen them anywhere, so I know they exist. There's a Soleil Neige lip balm. There are a couple lipstick sets for the holidays, and we're starting to get in some of the little gift sets as well. So if that's something that interests you, I will link those down below as well, so you can check them out and see if it's something that you'd be interested in. The only miss for me, and it isn't really a true miss, are the glow drops, simply because I think the shades were better the last time around and the consistency was better the last time around, and I was just now swatching them, and I think it's maybe because the white and the gold were so vibrant that perhaps the shades just stand out a little bit more on my skin tone. Those would be something that you could maybe skip over. Perhaps on the right skin tone, these glow drops will be beautiful. So it's just because it's not perfect for me doesn't mean it won't be perfect for you. And those are my thoughts. That completes today's video. We've gone through everything. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and you feel more confident in your decisions on what you're going to pick up for yourself or as a gift for somebody else. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Leave me any of your comments, your questions down below. I love hearing from you guys. I'm very interested to hear your thoughts on this collection. As always, I will be linking all of the products mentioned and everything that I used today on my face down in the description box for your convenience. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.